Albert Einstein, a luminary in the realm of physics, stands as the epitome of genius, creativity, and imagination in the 20th century. Beyond his laurels, his journey is marked by resilience, overcoming struggles from birth to eventual success. Today, we delve into the profound wisdom encapsulated in Einstein's most famous quotes, offering a glimpse into the extraordinary mind that shaped our understanding of the universe. Now let's dig deep in these super valuable Albert Einstein quotes. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Information is not knowledge. The only source of knowledge is experience. You need experience to gain wisdom. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. We can't solve today's problems with the mentality that created them. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. We are slowed down sound and light waves, a walking bundle of frequencies tuned into the cosmos. We are souls dressed up in sacred biochemical garments, and our bodies are the instruments through which our souls play their music. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. The only thing more dangerous than ignorance is arrogance. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Compound interest on debt was the banker's greatest invention to capture and enslave a productive society. Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. Anyone who doesn't take truth seriously, in small matters cannot be trusted, in large ones either. Never do anything against conscience, even if the state demands it. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. Before God, we are all equally wise and equally foolish. Failure is success in progress. In matters of truth and justice, there is no difference between large and small problems, for issues concerning the treatment of people are all the same. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. A question that sometimes drives me hazy. Am I or are the others crazy? Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Reading, after a certain age, diverts the mind too much from its creative pursuits. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. The whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thinking. We still do not know 1,000% of what nature has revealed to us. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Love is a better teacher than duty. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. The hardest thing to understand in the world is the income tax. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. If you are out to describe the truth, leave elegance to the tailor. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. The only real valuable thing is intuition. When the solution is simple, God is answering. We cannot despair of humanity, since we ourselves are human beings. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard old problems from a new angle, requires creative imagination and marks real advances in science. The high destiny of the individual is to serve rather than to rule. An empty stomach is not a good political advisor. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. I think and think for months and years. 99 times the conclusion is false. The 100th time I am right. True religion is real living. Living with all one's soul, with all one's goodness and righteousness. Politics is for the present, but an equation is for eternity. As far as I'm concerned, I prefer silent vice to ostentatious virtue. Confusion of goals and perfection of means seems, in my opinion, to characterize our age. The release of atomic energy has not created a new problem. It has merely made more urgent the necessity of solving an existing one. Few people are capable of expressing with equanimity opinions which differ from the prejudices of their social environment. Most people are even incapable of forming such opinions. Solitude is painful when one is young, but delightful when one is more mature. I love to travel, but hate to arrive. Science is a wonderful thing if one does not have to earn one's living at it. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. The process of scientific discovery is, in effect, a continual flight from wonder. I cannot imagine a God who rewards and punishes the objects of his creation and is but a reflection of human frailty. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. The faster you go, the shorter you are. The unleashed power of the atom has changed everything save our modes of thinking, and we thus drift toward unparalleled catastrophe. Small is the number of people who see with their eyes and think with their minds. Why 100? If I were wrong, one would have been enough. If you don't have many friends, that means you have a lot of life experience.